In this video, we'll look at example 21 from the book. The answers are actually in the book, but I figured we would go through it and talk about it a little bit more like how I like to approach it with the lectures and use the formulas. Anyways, example 21 says, given a class of 12 girls and 10 boys, answer each of the following questions. A, in how many ways can a committee of 5 girls, or a committee of 5 consisting of 3 girls and 2 boys be chosen? So the term committee always applies combination, because a committee is like a group where there's no president, vice president. The order does not matter in which those are selected. So just, kind of a warning here. If you see the term committee or something where like group, usually will be implying use a combination over a permutation. But basically, in this way, if I would kind of view this problem as, well, I have to pick 3 girls and I have to pick 2 boys. And in each case, there's a different number of groups from there. So we have, sorry, I need to move my tablet down so I can write on it. But we're all in our committee, we need to pick 3 girls from 12. So that would be 12C3, basically giving me the number of combinations of ways of picking 3 girls out of 12. And there would be, we could throw this into our calculator to see how many ways there are to do this. Let's see, it's in the math menu. If you go to math and then you scroll over to PRB, we can find our NCR and NPR formulas. And you need to do 12, choose 3. Whoops. Which would give us 220. So basically there are 220 ways of forming the 3-girl committee. And there's also, I could look at from the boys, there are 10 boys and I'm trying to choose 2. So we need 10 choose 2 as well. Again, we could use the factorial formulas that we were looking at before. But of course, calculator's faster. And now the question is, how many ways could we form any one of these committees? But essentially, there's 220 different committees of 3 girls and 45 different committees of 2 boys. I need to multiply these to find the total number of committees, because each unique committee could be paired with each other unique committee. And so we would need to multiply these together in order to get the true number of committees, not add. And a common mistake here would be to add these numbers together. But remember that since each one is sort of a different chain, we would want to multiply them together. And if you view this in a very group way, you could kind of think about this as a tree. There's 220 unique groups of girls. Each one of those could be paired up with 45 unique ways of bringing those boys together. And just in general, you typically want to use multiplication instead of addition, just like with probability in a probability tree, because things spread out and they're typically multiplicative. Obviously, we don't want to make any general claims that you always are going to multiply everything in probability, because that is not true. But there should be some common sense behind this. But basically, we should have 9,900 different ways we could form committees of 3 girls and 2 boys. So question B asks, what is the probability of the event that in a committee of 5 chosen at random from the class, it consists of 3 girls and 2 boys? So basically, here we want to know, well, what's the probability that we get this sort of committee happening? But it says from a random committee of 5. So this is sort of saying that if we took the whole class and formed a committee of 5, so the whole class consists of 22 people. And if we just chose 5 at random, meaning ignoring the split between girls and boys, this would give us the total number of 5-person committees we would get. And in order to calculate a probability, that's what we need to do. We need to take the ratio of an acceptable outcome. So this would be like our numerator, and this will be our denominator. So if we go ahead and do 22 choose 5, that would leave us with 26,334 potential combinations. So for part B, the probability, I'll just say, of part B is going to be equal to 9,900 divided by 26,334. And this should give us our desired answer, which is approximately 37%. Let's go ahead and say 37.6%.